Okay, welcome back to another day of fun with Abrites. Today we have a DME out of I don't even know what the heck it's out of, but it's going into a ML, like a 2006, 2007 ML 450, and this looks like it's out of a 2007 GL 450. It is a ME 9.7, sorry. When this is in, we're trying to virginize this, and then we're going to personalize it and adapt it to the car. I was at the car and just figured I'd throw it in there and give it a try. I tried to virginize it, and it said, can't do this in the car. You have to hook up a cable to the internal LIN or CAN bus and do that. Well, I actually have a basically a test leads here that I use for all kinds of stuff. And what we have done, we have followed the wonderful little picture that they have in the manual, and we have hooked it up. Basically, you have ground, which is a big plug, 2 small powers, and then a CAN high, CAN low, green and yellow. Pretty much standard. We've done that. So now we're going to go to DAS Manager. We're going to click on Engine Control Unit, and now we're going to click Read. And if you notice, we have a 12-volt power supply that is powering this up. Now we have read, we've got the service password, we've got all the information. Now we're going to virginize it. So just realize you need internet connection for this. So right now what it has done, it has virginized the ECU. Now what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to go back to the car, we're going to put this in, and then we are going to personalize it and then activate it to the car, and it will gather the data. It'll take the data from the EIS, the ESL, and program it to the DME, and we'll be ready to go. So I'm going to stop this, and then tomorrow we'll show you putting it in the car and making it work. But if you notice, and I just wanted to throw this in there, if you notice, see how it says the unit transport mode is released, control unit is not personalized, and it's not activated? That means that it's virginized. Woohoo! And that took us a whopping, I mean, this whole video setup and everything took a whopping 3 minutes. Okay, so here we are back at the car, and we have our original ECU, which is supposed to go right there, and now we have our junkyard ECU. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook that up, and then we're going to program it in. Okay, and just so you know, we have the new used ECU in there, and that has been virginized. You can see we have the cables hooked up. Have the original one sitting off to the side. We have a battery maintainer keeping power on this. So now we're going to jump inside and program it. Actually, we're going to personalize it and activate it. Okay, so we are in the car. We have Abrites hooked up. We're going to turn this on. We're going to open up Mercedes. We're going to select OBD2 cable. We're going to go to Special Functions. We're going to go to DAS Manager. We are going to go to Engine Control Module, and we are going to read it. And if you noticed, it says that is not personalized and not activated. So now, accidentally hit the read button again. So now we are going to go to personalization. We're going to click on personalization. So what it's doing is it's transferring data from the EZS. So now it's reading the control module data. And if you notice, it is now personalized. And what they tell you to do is turn the key to the off position and then turn it back on before you activate it. So now we're going to, once again, we're going to read it. And okay, so if you notice, it says personalized but not activated. So now we're going to go over, we're going to click on the activate button. So control unit activation done. So now we have personalized it and activated it. Okay, so we personalized and then we activated the ECU. Now, when we scanned it, we had some motor electronics, and a lot of people don't do this. This is a very good diagnostic tool. Do yourself a favor, go to vehicle selection. This is a ML, it's a 164 2006, and it's a gas. So now we're going to scan it. Now we're going to go to motor electronics, and we're going to read the DTCs. Okay, diagnosis, camshaft, left, component. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to clear all these, and then we're going to see what comes back. So just so you know, it's a good idea after you get done adapting a module to a car, go in and check, make sure you know what's going on with it. But hey, we just took a used ECU, we went ahead and we virginized it, then we personalized it, then we activated it to, this is a, I think it's a 2007, 2008 ML 450. And guess what? We're now working. These have had a lot of problems with the driver for the fuel pump relay, and you can call Mercedes and ask them how much they want for a new ECU or DME, and it's a lot of money. You just saved the shop a few bucks and the owner, and made a few bucks at the same time. Bring on the next one. Okay, we're in kind of a loud, noisy shop, but I just wanted to show you guys. This is the used ECU, and it's personalized to the motor. And here we have the old one. And I'll tell you what was going on. If you see the purple wire coming off of the ECU or DME, this would run for a little bit, and then when you try and start it up, it wouldn't start. And we tracked it back to the fact that the fuel pump relay wasn't getting energized by the DME. I mean, that's the reason the fuse box is pulled out like that. The DME was not sending a signal back to the fuel pump relay to give this thing fuel. So the poor thing was running out of fuel after you would start it up, let it sit for a while. Once it did a heat soak, the old DME decided to quit working. So we've got it. We virginized it, we personalized it, we activated it, and now the car is running. So we're good to go. We'll get back to you if we have any more problems with it.